Torah Life Ministries, come out of the world.
Hello everybody. In the Bible and Revelations it talks about the fruit of the Spirit. And in Revelations it talks about being cut off from the vine and the fruit. And if you're cut off from Yeshua and you're cut off from the vine, they use the same kind of idea. The Father is the tree and Yeshua is the branch. And everything that comes from that branch on the vine, the fruit that comes from it is the fruit of Yeshua. I am a gardener. I have fruit trees. And I know this concept really well. Once you cut the branch from the vine, unless you're going to graft it onto another branch, it's dead. It's not producing anything anymore. The tree or the vine cannot produce fruit if it is cut from the branch. And when we come to Yeshua, anyone that does not have faith in who he says he was is cut off from him. Faith is what produces fruit. And sadly today, the faith of many people, even the so-called lip service Christians, is not there. They are separated from Yeshua. But then even more dangerous are those that will advance this, because besides just cutting a piece of the vine that will kill and separate it from the Father, from Yeshua, now what happens with that vine? The enemy is very, very deceptive. Not only does he separate you from Yeshua, that's only the first process. I learned through gardening, I could take one graft off one tree and put it on another tree. And now that variety of fruit that was going to come from that one tree that has been separated from, it's no longer on that tree. But you can put that same fruit on another tree and move that fruit to the other tree. So when we think about the tree, and the tree, it's one thing. But when you think about that vine, it's a whole nother thing. And that branch that is taken from that tree, it's dead unless you give it life, unless you attach it to something that has life. Do you understand? Once you separate from Yeshua, you've cut off the life. And to be reattached back to life, to be reattached back to the tree, is what's going to produce the fruit. The enemy's job is to keep you separated from the tree. Many of us in life get separated from a tree. We get separated from Yeshua, the one they call Jesus, at some point in our life. Many of us were never even attached to the tree to begin with. The key is, and the point is, to have life, you must be attached to the tree. You must be attached to the vine to have life, to produce fruit. The fruit is Yeshua, the one they call Jesus. Remember, the Father is the tree and Yeshua is the branch that produces the fruit. Now, the type of fruit we're talking about here is a whole other topic, but it's not the fruit that's being produced by the world. The poisonous fruit that's being produced by the world. You see, some plants in nature will nourish us and give us life. Other plants in nature will destroy us and kill us. That is the difference between the tree that is our Creator and the fruit that comes off the branch that is Yeshua versus the poisonous tree that many people of the world are eating from. The question today is, and what you want to think about is, what tree are you attached to? What vine are you getting your fruit from? It's going to determine everything in your life. while you're still alive, here now, and more importantly, what happens to you after you're alive here now. Understand the concept of not being separated from Yeshua. And for this, you must understand the fruit of faith. The fruit of faith. Yes, we have love. Yes, we have joy. Yes, we have peace, kindness, all of these wonderful fruits that come from the tree of our wonderful Father. But I believe it's the fruit of faith that's going to keep us attached to that tree. The fruit of faith. The poisonous fruit that comes from the wrong type of tree is going to produce ego, is going to produce pride, and it's the way of the world today. It's going to produce greed. These are three things, ego, pride, and greed, that encompasses how most people are in the world today. The tree of the fruit produces something completely different. The fruit that's going to be produced from the tree of our Creator, which Yeshua is the vine, the first and most important one to stay attached to that is the faith. But along with the loveness and the kindness and the gentleness, you're going to have the opposite of the poisonous fruit. You're going to have on this tree humility and kindness, and it's the trees don't even look the same. So my question today is, where is your faith? Are you attached to the right tree or the wrong tree or no tree? To have life is one thing, but what kind of life are you living? What fruit are you producing? You're either attached to no tree, the wrong tree, or the right tree. And your faith is going to determine that answer. Alright, put your comments and questions below. Have a blessed day and be fruitful. And may Yah be with you. Shalom, shalom.
Torah Life Ministries come out of the world. Messiah people seek the truth.